Well, you're looking ready for action there, Al.
Getting ready for you later, Sean.
Well, hello. Yeah, looking dapper, mate. Yeah.
These are so comfortable. They're the new Colmic chest waders. Now, we use them quite often now, especially on our natural fishing, because to me, Sean, this is everything in one. It's a bib and brace, it's a pair of wellies, it's a pair of over trousers, it's a pair of waders. It's everything in one. You don't need anything else. Because of the material and they're really soft and light, you can sit down and you're just fishing without having to have extra things on top of them. They've got a really nice, solid rubber walking boot on them. Now, I have had a couple of laps around the factory while we've been here, Sean, and they are very comfortable. I'm a size 9. These are the size 9 chest wader. If you are a 9, I'm going to say you only basically need a 9 in them as well, because some people ask us that, when they ring up to say, I'm a size 9, but what size would you recommend? There is still plenty of room in that boot to put a pair of thick socks on, as well. So if you are going walking in them, I would just say have the 9s.
For a bit of mobile fishing.
They've got a nice circumference on them round here, so they're not catching on my thighs.
Oh, right,
Some of the chest waders, what you wear, cling around your legs and it make them too tight and strangle you. These have been fine. Another thing, what the lads here at Colmic have told me as well, because when I put them on, the first thing I did is I took the belt off, and they looked at me as though I were an alien, and they said, "What are you doing?" I says, "Oh, I never use a belt." They says, "That belt isn't there as a fashion feature. That belt there is a lifesaver." And I went, "What do you mean?" Because they says, as soon as you fall into the water and you've got your chesties on like that, so you've opened them up, and in them you can see you've got a lot of bagginess, because they're comfy. But if you fall in the water like that, that fills up with water. And they said, you ain't coming back up, because your chest waders are full of water. What the belt does, when you've got your belt on tight, where is it? Like that. And then you just do that one up. You're making it harder for water to get in your chest waders.
So it gives you a chance to stand up.
It gives you the chance to clamber up bank if you do fall in before your waders actually fill up.
Never thought of that.
No, I didn't. And I will now always use that belt. From this day on, I will always use that belt on my chest waders, because they've just told me something I didn't know myself. So just by tightening that up and using the belt, it gives you an extra 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds of time before it gives you a chance of your chest waders to fill up with water if you do happen to fall in. And that's what might be the difference between surviving and not.
Yeah, well, it shows you that features aren't all about the fishing. It's about the dangers of fishing sometimes, isn't it?
So that is for the reason of that belt there. So it is a good tip. But them are just a nice pair of chest waders. It's like a nylon with a rubber backing on them. And
they've got welded seams on as well.
Yeah. Can I show you? When you take it apart, look. Or when you start taking them off, look. There you go, look. All your seams all the way through, up and down the waders, everyone has been welded on the inside as well to make them waterproof.
And what we got down there?
And what we've got down there is the new waist wader.
So it's the trouser version.
It's the trouser version of this, which is the one I shall wear.
Let's have a look at them, Al.
You want me to put them on for you as well?
Hang on, I'll spare you blushes. We'll be back in a second. Well, everyone, thankfully had his trousers on. So let's continue with part
2.
Right,
So this time we have got the waist waders. So obviously the difference between these and the chest waders, you haven't got no on your chest. So with these ones, I always do use the belt anyway, because you've got no braces or anything holding them up. So these aren't quite as... It is still important to wear this, but it's not like the belt what's on the chest waders. But again, they're just a pair of wellies, they're a pair of over trousers, they're my wading trousers. Because match fishing, 99% of the time when we're match fishing, we can't wade above his knees anyway if we fish to NFA rules or whatever you want to call it these days. So they are basically just for keeping you clean and dry, or just getting in the water, setting your platform up so you want to be in that bit deeper water. And I just find them so comfy because you've got no straps or anything on you on the top end. So if it is a nice warm day, you can just take your jumper off and you can fish. But a couple of key features with them: they've got 2 waterproof front pockets,
Which are quite generous.
which are quite generous. You get your phone and that in there, or your keys or whatever, and they zip up. But I tell you what I do think's really clever on these Sean. On the side, you've got these little vents. One there and
Yeah,
one there.
one there. Yeah, got them.
And same again on this side. So when you do sit down, sometimes when you sit down with these, Sean,
Yep.
they puff up.
Yep.
The air can't get out of them. But with these ones, as you can see, straight
Oh, there we
away,
go.
all the air's gone out of them, so you don't look like Michelin Man as soon as you sit down. And sometimes it takes a while for that air to be able to creep out, because it's got to get over your bay window or whatever.
You walk.
But again, they've got the nice rubber boots on them, lovely and comfy for walking in. Just a nice pair of waist waders, which for the modern match fisherman now, I think are a really essential piece of kit.
Lovely.